So yesterday I vowed to vlog because, why? Not because I had a lot to tell you, but because today is Tuesday. And you know, Tuesdays, when I vlog, it's in a particular homage to a particular vlogger who doesn't vlog anymore, and I miss his musings. I wish he'd come back to us. So Tuesdays are special. And last night, when I was in bed trying to sleep, trying to really put myself to sleep, I was thinking about today's vlog and what I would say. And it's a phenomenon at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're lying there, particular maybe just to me, but maybe to you too, that I am extraordinarily eloquent, beyond poetic in my mind. And as soon as my mouth opens, I stumble over my words. I can't find them sometimes. Good example, well, no, it's not a good example. I was going to say, good example of not being able to find a word is that there's one word that I use, and it's a French word because I can't remember the English word. But that's kind of stupid, so neither here nor there. That was a good example of how my thought patterns jump from thing to thing. The word was papillon, by the way. I did have a list of stuff to talk about. Most of it was about pens, and I thought I'd spare you the agony of listening to more stuff about pens, but it's coming, so gear yourself up. If you're here with me, you have to deal with it, whether I'm talking about, I don't know, fruit flies, or snow, or birds, or moleskines, which I said I'd never vlog about again. But here I am, I'm finding myself wanting to talk about moleskines because, why? Because really, it's a serious OCD that I have. I want the moleskine. Yes, I want to write in it, but do I? I save them. I'm vowed this year, and although here we are, it's almost the end of January, and have I started? No. I am thinking about it, which is a big step, but I want to start a notebook as opposed to a journal or a diary or a planner. It's not the same thing, a notebook. A notebook has everything, whether it's your poetic musings at 3 o'clock in the morning, or a word that you come across that you don't know, or a telephone number. I want to start that. But one of the things that's holding me up is that I want to write with a fountain pen, and moleskine paper is good for that. Really, it's a quandary. I need to make all of these decisions and just do it. That first dollop of ink that goes onto the moleskine paper is crucial, though. You can't screw it up. So a notebook, yes, it's extremely different from a journal, planner, diary, because it can be whatever. You're supposed to start a new one every year, too. So I have the perfect one. It's by my chair in the living room, so I can't show it to you. I didn't bring it in. Besides, I'll probably share it. I was going to say it was going to be extremely personal, but it's not. It's a notebook. It's just a notebook. What else? I watched the movie, Pat and I watched the movie John Wick. Now, I like art films. I like intelligent movies. I like movies that make you think. I like quality actors. Sometimes I like action films. Well, I shouldn't say sometimes. Generally, I like an action film. It has to be good, though. And John Wick is played by Keanu Reeves. Keanu is Canadian with other ethnicities thrown in there. Like, he was born in Beirut. He's got Hawaiian blood, but he's Canadian. And sometimes he's good, and sometimes he's not so good. I've always liked him because I'm reminded of my nephew when I see Keanu Reeves. Christopher is just like Keanu Reeves. So we watched John Wick, and I was riveted. It's just an action murder movie about the mob, Russian mafia, basically, not entirely, and how one mobster pisses off John Wick. I hope you get to see it, but don't, like, if you're not a fan of the blood, well, it's not really blood, guts, and gore, it's just rapid fire shooting and killing. But I loved it. Much better than I liked Birdman. Yes, Michael Keaton did a great job on that wacko character. But which movie did I enjoy more? Really? Entertainment value? What did I like better? John Wick. Hands down. I'd watch John Wick again. In a heartbeat. I'll probably have to buy it. I'm sure that's all. On this new system, I have no idea how long I've been talking. I can't even find it. Oh, there it is. 7 minutes, 21 seconds. Okay, well, what else? I did have one more thing. I went to the post office to get the new Canadian stamp for the new Chinese New Year that's coming. It's the Year of the Ram. Or, as any knitter might like to say, it's the year of the sheep. So this is the international stamp. Yes, do you see that? $2.50 now. And the woman at the post office said that you could put this whole thing on as a stamp. Normally you would pop out the stamp, which is there, right here. But she said to make the envelope more interesting, you could put the whole thing on. And they made this, also another international, both of these are international stamps. The outgoing Chinese New Year, which is the year of the horse, and now the year of the ram. This is all embossed and raised gold. And I got a whole sheet, and I haven't opened it yet, of the permanent stamp of the Chinese New Year. And see the ram, it's worth 85 cents each. Local domestic. And just for the heck of it, I also got these, which commemorates the Empress of Ireland stamp. Yeah, it's just boats. I know, I probably could do with therapy. That's it, that's all. Where's the thing to turn it off?